guys, it's Sarah, and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to be doing books that are set in the past. Last week we did the future. This week we're doing the past. So these will definitely be all historical fiction because that's just kind of the easiest way to go. But I tried to pick different time periods. So this first one here is Where the Lost Wander by Amy Harmon. I loved this book. And this one is set basically on the Oregon Trail. And you are following a caravan of people who are in the middle of traveling it and all the things that are happening while they are going. And you're seeing them come across all sorts of different people, all sorts of different caravans and the dangers that those compose. And then they are also coming across some very dangerous groups of people. And it's basically like how to survive it. This was phenomenal. Characters were so great. There's a wonderful romance in here, and I loved it. And then we're going to go Salt to the Sea by Ruda Saetes. This is probably my favorite book of hers that I've read so far. And this one is World War II. It is a story about a real maritime tragedy that happened, but not a lot of people know about it because it was heavily, heavily covered up by the government. And it is a boat that was carrying refugees that got bombed, and it actually happened. And I believe it was Germany that covered it up because it was a German boat and they didn't want anybody to know that this had happened. They didn't want to lose trust. Yeah. And the interesting thing about this is that it follows, I think there's 4 different characters, and they're all from different areas of the war, including a German soldier. And yeah, so it was very, very good. Like, this is my favorite one of hers. And then we're going to head to the Civil War and talk about North and South by John Jakes. I loved this book. I still have the other 2 to read. This is a trilogy, but this one was fantastic. I did grow up watching the miniseries that is based on this book series. It has Patrick Swayze in it. My goodness. I grew up watching that and I loved it. Like, I think I even watched it as an adult again and just loved it. It's a really, really great miniseries. And so I wanted to read like the source material. And so I did read this one and loved it. And it definitely reminded me of the miniseries for sure. I don't remember a lot of it being significantly changed, and the characters are fantastic. And it follows 2 men who go to a military academy and they meet, they become instant, like, best friends. One is from the South, one is from the North, and then Civil War breaks out. But they're still trying to keep their friendship, but they're fighting on opposite sides. So yeah, it's fantastic. All right, then we're going to head over to London and talk about The Gown by Jennifer Robson. This is a book that follows the women who handmade Queen Elizabeth's wedding dress. And it was great. I loved this book. It follows the women, one in particular, and just things that were happening in her life when this was happening, and the significance of making this dress that it had on her life. And there were so many things that happened in this book that I was not expecting at all, and it was phenomenal. I really loved it a lot. All right, we are going to go back to World War II, but we're going to go to a different area and talk about The Huntress by Quinn. I absolutely love this book. Now, this one we're following different timelines. So we are following World War II and things that are happening in there. And we follow a couple different people there. But then we also have a present timeline and a couple people with that and how it affects, how the past was affecting their family today. And all of it centers around a woman who was called the Huntress. She was a German interrogator, I guess you could say, and did horrific things. And she is being searched out by people who want to have her prosecuted for war crimes. But it was fantastic. And I loved all of the different people that we were following in different areas. And it was really surprising who we were following and why and how it all came together. It was great. I could not put this one down. All right, guys, that is it. Those are some books that are set in the past that I have read and really, really loved. So let me know some of your favorites down below, and make sure you go check out Lindsay's channel today. I'm really excited to see what she's going to pick because she is a big historical fiction reader. So I'm excited to see how she puts her list together. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.